Hello YouTube. How ruthless are you when you are deceived? How ruthless are you when you find out that something you were told is not the truth? Do you go back to the source of the deceit? How seriously do you take the transgression against you? What I would suggest to you is that you be absolutely ruthless when you find out you were lied to. When you find out that you were told a half-truth. When you find out that what was presented to you was in some way doctored in order to sway your influence, to sway your opinion in a certain direction. This happens mainly in the media. And I remember a certain incident when I was watching a conservative news network. I had been watching this individual for months and months, a very popular individual. I felt this individual was a reasonable guy, but I always maintained an open mind. And there was this particular incident that happened with a politician which this individual did not like. And this news personality placed a cut, an edited clip of this politician on their show. And when I saw the information, I was persuaded to think in a certain direction. Because I said, hey, this person is responsible. And I should accept this as truth. But what happened was that I was watching another show on that very same network, and a different individual presented that same information but unedited. When I saw the unedited clip, I realized that the way in which this other person had presented it to me was deceptive. It was edited in such a way in order to make this politician look bad. Not only look bad, but look worse than they actually were. I took that very, very seriously. I felt manipulated, and I felt that it was an attempt to control the way in which I thought. And from that day, that individual was kicked out of any significant sphere of influence in my life. And I don't think I have watched the entire show once afterward. I have seen clips and snippets of it from here and there. But I immediately kicked that individual out of my sphere of influence. I was absolutely ruthless when I found out that I was being told half-truths. I was being deceived, manipulated. And that is what you should do when it comes to individuals who try to manipulate you or who try to deceive you. Especially in the media. When you are told something, you research it. And when the truth comes to light and you realize that, hey, you know what, this was not true. This was a half-truth. This was this video clip or this soundbite, was edited in such a way in order to manipulate me. When you find that out, be ruthless. Value yourself enough to stand up and reject these individuals. Sometimes it is tough because many of us, we trust these people. Many of us believe that these people, they're honest, but many of them are not. Many of them have ulterior motives and they have agendas. And they see us as pawns and they want to control us. And they want to control the narrative. They want to control what we think. And if they view a particular piece of information and they feel like, hey, I do not want them to view this particular information in this way. I think I need to doctor it a little bit. When you take that very seriously, if somebody respects you and values you, the person will give you the unedited truth and trust that you will make the right decision. That is extremely important. That is how friends and those you trust act. They don't just sweet talk, give you nice words. They tell you the truth because they want to see you be a better individual. They want to see you grow. They want to see you make the right decisions. And therefore, even though the information may be painful, they will give it to you. And that is what you should require from everybody, especially in the media. That's the standard they should be held up to, which is the truth. And if the truth is being withheld from you, be ruthless about it. Kick them out of your life. Thank you.